All right, welcome everyone into another match of the Z2R Max Rando Tournament. We've got a Swiss Week 4 matchup between VixRyder and Homewrecker, and our commentators will be Royale with Cheese and Tiberius. Take it from here, you two.
Good evening, Z2R fans. We have a very exciting matchup tonight. As VXR said, Week 4 Swiss of the Max Rando Tournament. I am Royale with Cheese, and coming with me tonight is Tiberius. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing all right, Royale. I'm looking forward to watching what I will lovingly call two close friends, and coming with another close friend. So this is going to be great. What's not to love about Max Rando action? And I'm excited.
Yeah, this should be good. Vix and Home, for anyone who don't know, out there in chat. Vix and Home are less than 30 seconds. We're going to kick this off. Vix and Home are very close friends. They are both linked to the past rando runners, among other randos that they both play. They have faced off a few times in different tournaments. So yeah, this should be a good time for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, Royale, a little bit of history. You're the one who suckered all three of us into the Z2R.
Guilty, and I'm not sorry. Okay, here they're finding out the
baby.
stuff we already know because we cheated.
2 lives, 2 heart containers. We got fire reflect life, both stabs. Love to see that. Nice little islands biome here as Holmes tracking everything.
I hope they never find boots. It's 1 gem, dude.
I know.
I hope they never find boots. Like, you got to give us something.
Well, there you go. Thunder's locked behind the trophy.
Okay, that's something.
Dick's definitely going to pop in for the hint here. Let's see if Home remembers he has both stabs.
He remembered down stab, at least. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, whenever there's those vertical enemies, and meanwhile, I missed the trophy hint, but that's all right. Those vertical
It's okay.
enemies.
Home's going to get it. Home's
Awesome.
going to get it, and
Thanks,
we'll see it.
Our wonderful tracker, RG, saying it's in the maze.
Okay, cool. So Vix is never going to find it. He's going to hard LL that Thunder.
We may have promised them.
Vix has we did, and Vix does have a history, shall we say, of just not ever finding Maze Island. Hard last locationing Maze Island.
Yep, and I'm sure he's thinking that's what we're saying, and he's right.
And I mean, it's funny because I was just about to say, I actually think this starting, these particular settings, the 1 gem, the 2 lives, the 2 heart container, I think this favors Vix a little bit. I think that these are both fantastic runners, but I think Vix is a little more comfortable with the low percent gameplay.
I agree. And holy cats, I don't think we'll be low percent
for long. 700 point P-bag, yeah.
Vix traveling north, Home traveling south.
Okay, dude.
Okay.
Just free GP.
Hey, I'm here for it. As Home finds another town and
the magic key on the grass tile.
Wow. Okay. Well, hey, we can still have trolliness. That's okay. We're gonna get there. As Home realizing, hey, red Dyras do still hurt, and only having 2 lives is kind of rough. Honestly, the attack 1 and 2 didn't seem so bad, but Vic's already on attack 3.
Yeah, putting some XP into attack and not so much on life. So we'll see. I guess he's living on the edge.
Yeah, I'm not just because I tease both these runners whenever I can, but I do question with only 2 lives and 2 heart containers not putting a little more into life early.
Yeah, I mean, okay, Home found a heart container here in Trophy Cave.
I mean, 50%.
We see 700 point P-bags in the drop pool, so it's true. Just with the 1 gem, that's a... Oh, he just left a P-bag on the screen, too. Vix, please.
Yep. That's a feels bad moment.
I don't know. Just with the 1 gem, you're only going to get 1 chance to level up with gem placement. So,
and with Max
I
Rando,
feel like it's very strategic. It becomes a lot more strategic, the level up process, than in a standard seed.
that boss could be right at the bottom of the first elevator, and okay, now is it? Do I level up a little more and come back and place a gem? Do I place it now and rush? Like the 1v1 is always it plays with your mind a little bit.
It does, yeah. So 100s and 700s in the pool for P bags.
The
Home
100s
also
are
grabbing
in
that any key.
large enemy.
100s were in
Yeah.
the large enemy. Okay.
I'm not sure where the
No,
700
Home has not seen the 700. No, Vix was on an overworld encounter when he saw that, and I missed exactly what he killed to get it. Home's gonna get the good news about GP here.
Yeah, you love to see it. Maybe it's not islands. This might be a vanilla like, seeing how big some of these
Yeah, it might
some of the
be.
land mass is here.
I think sometimes it is easy to confuse islands at first when you see like bridges right away.
Mhm.
Okay, Vix is. It's nice that there's at least one
wait.
heart container available.
No, I'm silly.
This
It's
might also be a
set to
canyon.
Chaos. It's set to chaos biome.
Oh, it's okay. Okay, that explains things.
I dodged, so I don't know the flex.
Okay, what is this? Palace 1. Palace 1 is here on the west,
Yep.
on the western part of the west, and Home's going for it. I mean, he's got the key. This is technically in logic.
Yeah, and I definitely don't blame him. I mean, nice item room early on. It's one of those things where, one gem seed, it's, hey, the GP is right here. Maybe I will just place my
and
gem
that's
and
that's the thing is, like, this is Palace 1, so he can't cast anything.
just casts death.
I mean, I guess he can cast Reflect for all the good it would do him.
I mean, yeah.
So, okay, you're
hitbox
Home Wrecker. You're here in Palace 1.
Knuckle, there you go.
Do you, like, this is going to be short because it's Palace 1. Do you just, like, do you go into GP after this? Like, do you just say, hey, we're doing it live? Like,
honestly, I would. It's one of those things of, you get a little knowledge either way, and you either learn, hey, I'm fairy or glove blocked early, or, oh, look, there's an instant T-bird, as Vix finds 3 or 6.
Yeah, in the southwestern part, and there's also a bridge over there.
Hey,
700 point feedback. Okay.
700s. I mean, that's
Home is also
definitely not something you say no to.
No, not it. Let's see if we see some windows, some quick windows on this palace on Vix's side. We can tell what it is, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, that's for those of you who aren't as familiar. That's
or just a quick rebo. Okay, Palace 3 it is.
And then we'll know. Palaces 1 and 4, the columns that you see there, Palaces 1 and 4 share the column style. Palaces 2 and 5 share a column style, and Palaces 3 and 6 share a column style. And then you can tell 3 and 6 apart by their windows, and the other palaces by the entry. So, and absolutely not blaming him, Vix with the Rebo cheese.
No, you've got downstab? No, absolutely, the Rebo cheese when you're on 3/4 of a heart container.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
And so Vix
I wonder what he's
places the
gonna
gem
do.
for
Yeah, this is good. Okay, and Home is into Horsehead here, so.
Okay. Alright, I love it. Hey, if both runners want to, they absolutely can just say, I'm going for it. Home might want to check out what's behind the gem, though, because Horsehead will not give him enough for this level, and I really doubt he wants to place for 100.
No, he's going for it. He's going for it. He's just like, nope, gotta go fast. Okay.
Hey,
Vix is going to look for the item a little bit here in 3.
Yeah, I mean,
or maybe he's just here. Maybe he's just looking for a level up. Also, he might be. He's pretty close to a level.
Yeah.
This is
a nice early magic container, or a nice magic container, not too deep would be nice. Another heart container, he wouldn't say no to.
Yeah, I think he's just looking for XP here. Honestly, he knows this is a dead end. He's oh no, that's not a dead end. I'm full of crap. Just kidding.
It's all right. Maybe
lies to the chat.
As Vix finds a nice
That
loop,
is a loop, though.
realizes it, yeah, and says, okay. Is he going to check the drippers? This Moa was on
I don't know with that
screen.
Moa on screen messing with
Mhm.
the
Take
sprite limit.
Here's a good
Yeah,
place.
Home's going for it. Home's going for it.
Yep.
He's like,
Oh,
I'm a coward. I'm
my.
scared of Vix.
Oh, they're only
Vix
worth
is.
70.
That was enough for the level, though. I wonder if he's gonna farm here to 400. Or if
I
he's,
wouldn't blame him
yeah,
because there's 4
yeah.
on
This
screen
isn't.
right
Yeah, this
now.
isn't bad. This is a much better farming spot than where that Moa was. But also,
Mhm.
he's just gonna die.
Yeah.
Okay, Home can
Alright,
cast fire now, and also he forgot how to jump.
He can also miss the 4
I'm
tile
sure. How much you want to bet he just yelled, "I push jump"?
jump. Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'd say that all the time because the NES historically does not.
Okay, so
drop
that's how.
inputs.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, inputs are a thing.
Mhm.
Okay, so Home is cowarding out of GP already after
Yep. And Vix finds a dead
needing
end. He
a.
did get a P bag for his troubles, and there's a bridge there.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's
check
just
that
like,
from Ice
no.
Island.
He's just like, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm abandoning Thunder forever, and I'm gonna say YOLO. I think at this point, it's actually personal between Vix and Maze Island.
It very well could be. Much like Home and Wheat. Just, I don't know why he hates it so much. He's not gluten
Yeah, Glove
intolerant, as far as I
Glove
know.
is still outstanding. I mean, we might need it.
That's
Probably
true.
need it.
And it's one of those things where if you're home wrecker and you did one, albeit just a 2-room search of GP and then the bail,
Okay.
you're
here
probably
goes
saying,
Vic.
all right, I need something. Home's probably thinking I need at least jumper fairy, so I may as well look for one.
Okay, so like a minute and a half or so after Home was in here, Vix is gonna come in here. Let's see if he does the big tile jump past this first room. Yep.
It's the first one. Don't die. And
Oh,
no,
nice
Buzz Thunder
King
says
Bot.
no.
Wow, yeah, for real.
And Vic says touche. Just gets his lives back though. So
Home, meanwhile, has found P-Bag Cave on the west.
yeah, I mean,
Those pillars. Let's.
could be something nice. Again, another heart magic container, another 700 point P bag. I wouldn't say no to.
Okay, magic container's fine. Stuff's pretty pricey.
Mm-hmm.
Vic's doing a good job of baiting the Kingbot, but unfortunately,
Yep.
NES inputs.
All right, it's giving it another go though. I think.
Yeah, I
for
think
sure
he wants to see what's on the other side. I mean, I don't blame him. If you can make that jump, it would be nice to know, especially if you're going to find out within the first few rooms whether or not you're glove blocked or maybe fairy blocked out of here. Like, that's good information.
Yeah, it's like the one thing we know we're not blocked is key blocked. So, yeah,
Okay.
there we go.
Here we
nice
go.
jump,
Let's
Vic.
see.
And
Yeah,
he's
that
in
was
to it.
okay, dude.
Or what other block
Okay,
did you see right away? Oh, strap in, chat. That
So
is
Maze
a
Island
net-
hard acquired, VixRyder in shambles.
Uh-huh. And that's
This is great.
that's a quick payout on that prediction, by the way. That is a hard required T-bird.
Wow. But I mean, so Vix knows this, and Home Record doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a pretty big advantage.
Yeah.
Even though we joke about Vix, less locationing Maze Island, there's another 700 point P bag. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
He knows, so he knows he needs to find it, and Home Record doesn't. And Home doesn't want to do that big. What is it, like 3 or 4 tile jump? I forget how much it is.
That's 3.
But Home had a hard time with that. He doesn't want to go back in and do that. So, we'll see. We'll see if he triple dips GP here, trying to.
Yeah.
Okay. He's farming for P bags. This is not a terrible strat.
He either cast Thunder.
He cast Fire.
Or he cast Fire, Life, and it was linked. Or he just cast Fire and I missed what it was linked to. It wasn't Thunder.
Okay. I think he ended up with Fire. I didn't see what he actually cast. He ended up with Fire.
Yeah. Yeah, very...
He has found his way to the east.
Yeah, I think it was just that bridge tile.
Was
As
it the bridge? Okay.
Yeah, I am perfectly fine with just farming these Boggo Boggos.
Yeah, he's gotten a few 50-point P bags, I think. 1 or 2.
Mhm.
Okay, there's a 700.
Nice.
What's
Alright,
he gonna
Vix can make it
do?
past that Moa. Nice. Gonna grab the spell.
Okay, this is fine. Poyo! Home taking attack. Home at 434. That's pretty decent levels considering, the 2-heart container,
Mhm.
low
Yeah,
life start.
The 700-point bag's definitely helping there.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's...
Alright, Vix finds sunken.
Vix says no to sunken P-bag
He's
cave.
down a life, so I can see him trying to find
What is Home doing in here?
Alice. Maybe getting the hint.
I mean...
Trying to spike a
but...
hint. Did he read what the spell was?
Oh, okay. I didn't...
Shield? That's why.
Oh, shield. Okay. Yeah, shields are his favorite. It's well known.
It's not bad.
Oh, okay. Vix was just exploring, I think, some of the east, and he is going to go back into Sunken P-bag Cave, it looks like.
Got it. Karok.
Oh, okay.
I don't think Home's getting that spell. Let's see what kind of enemy we have.
Let's see if this is the glove right here.
Launch the Zolfo.
Okay. Surely is not.
I mean, not. Wouldn't say. Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay, here's the West Hylian metropolitan area here.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, hey. Okay. This could be good for Home Wrecker. Jump is free, and this will get him across that big gap in GP. So he might also be able to get the info.
Yeah. But unfortunately, the info he needs is where is Maze Island? Is it going to be raft blocked today, Royale?
Yeah, maybe. I personally am hoping for a cave connector that is in a vanilla shuffle Death Mountain, but I'm a little bit of a sadist.
Who hurt you?
Look, I just want my friends to provide good content to chat.
And there is our raft tile, by the way.
Okay.
That looks to be boot blocked raft tile, but yeah, that's a boot blocked raft tile.
Sure is. Sure, this game does great things. See, TAH gets it. TAH understands. Yeah, Nux gets it too. Yeah, this seed. Yeah, they started with some easy game for babies stuff, but the seed is not letting them get away with it. It is giving us the content that we deserve, chat.
It is solid content. All right, Home finds magic container cave. What kind of enemies? Nice bouncy cats. For number 1, looks like a Mew. Yep. And a Moblin. Might level up here.
Yeah, it's gonna be close.
Oh, red dye.
Hey, okay.
Container.
Vix is gonna get a magic container here out of P-bag Cave.
Yep.
Okay, so now they're at vanilla start life. So this is. I feel like this has gotten significantly easier.
Mm-hmm.
Maze Island. Good old Maze Island, our friend.
Yeah. Oh man. Boot blocked raft makes me giggle because we have bridge to the east. Might just see someone go through that volcano.
I mean, so in lieu of
pseudo.
That's very good. In lieu of a connector cave in Vanilla Shuffle Death Mountain to Maze Island, I would also accept boots like buried deep in some awful palace to take to get the raft to go to Maze. I would also accept that.
In this flag set, Nuka Pseudo could be hidden.
Oh, hey, we could need a hammer. This just keeps getting better and better.
We could need a hammer or a flute. Okay,
Home's got another magic container out of Medicine Cave, so he's looking pretty comfy right now.
Yes.
444, 6 magic like 6 magic
Yep.
containers, 4 heart containers.
Yeah,
I bet Vix looks like he's like kind of exploring the same stuff, so I bet he's gonna end up with all this stuff as well.
Yeah, it doesn't strike me as he's going to be leaving the West until he's gotten everything he possibly can.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I mean,
No. All right, Home
Ooh.
finds P3. Little's home. No, he
what's
just
he gonna
goes
do
down
here?
the elevator.
Nope. He's gonna say no. He's gonna hope this bridge is Maze Island, and it's not. Oh, he doesn't actually know about Thunder, so he doesn't really.
Yeah, he has the hint.
You already have
he
this.
knows
You already have Reflect, dude.
where it is. He just doesn't know that it's hard required yet.
Right. Yeah.
Could be hoping. Could be looking for the glove. I mean, the glove's another thing that's likely needed.
Yeah, I mean...
That might lead us to the other side of the volcano that Cave Home just dipped in and out of.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what Home Record does. Okay, Home finds Risen P-Bag Cave. Vix didn't find this in his adventures.
Sunken for the P-Bag.
Vix is also going to pick up Jump.
Hey, again, free spell. It does a lot of good in GP especially. I wouldn't turn it down. What do we have? Just a bot. There's our hammer.
Okay, free. So Hammer is just free.
We did see 2 Hammer Block Caves on the west. We're still missing Heart Container Cave on the west. And like you said, 2 cave connectors. As Vix showing off some community text. You love to see it. So, okay. Yeah, Vix walked right past Risen P-Bag Cave there. And Home not getting trolled by the MOA. It's a free
Home got lucky there.
To grab his spell. So yeah, at this point, the runners should know where Fairy is. Unfortunately, that means they know where Fairy is. And Nukasuda could absolutely troll. Yeah, Home, that's a Tektite.
Yeah, I mean, he was probably going to take a death in here. Yeah. Anyway, he was on zombie strats.
Yeah.
He can at least cast life now.
I think that's just a
And it heals for more than 1 bar, so that's nice.
You know, I talk ill of the life spell a lot. I don't.
Yeah, you hate on the life spell, Ty. You're a life hater. I
go out of my way to pick it up. But if
Look, some of us are cowards. We can't all be god tier gamers, okay?
God tier. I'm not even in this tournament.
That doesn't mean anything. Vix is gonna say no to Medicine Cave.
He's
missing out on an extra heart container.
That's a choice.
He's gonna go back into P3. Or is he farming?
Oh, he was getting the level. Okay. Was he short of life? Yeah, he was short of life, that's why.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so he didn't want to die and lose all his XP. I approve of this.
He already lost out on a level in the East when he picked up that 700-point P-Bag in Sunken.
Yeah, he's at 455. So
yeah.
This extra... Okay, Home's also up to life 5 now, too.
Yeah.
Vix just has a magic level on him. These kind of big P-Bag drops are really, really convenient.
Looks like at least 3 bars, because I think Vix was down to his last half a bar of health there.
That's nice. That's at least vanilla. That's nice.
Yep.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Ty felt bad stomping his friends in standard. No, he didn't.
I enjoy playing the game with friends. That's all. But I'm not.
Okay. Home's gonna get the info. He's gonna be so mad.
Oh, this is gonna be.
He's gonna be so mad.
I have more resources. I have to jump spell. This is gonna be easy. He doesn't know about the King bot, so he's absolutely getting Buzz Thundered. I'm calling that right now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
In 3, 2, 1.
Okay, he has life 5 now, though.
He's 5, yeah. And now the good news.
This is about to be.
Oh, recognize the room, please.
Oh, okay. Well, he's He's not
Ah.
overtly mad, which he's okay. He's saying things, and they're probably not fit for repeating.
So Vix did go through that connector that I thought might take us to the other side of the volcano, but alas, it just takes us to an immediate dead end. So
Excellent. You love to
we
see it.
have to go through the volcano to progress here. However, Vix may now find Risen to get his hammer. And so that's...
I really hope he
what we're
does
looking
before
for.
he finds the way through the volcano. Like, I hope he does that, because if he gets to the other side and Nukasudo is hidden under a tree tile, like, that will be a feels bad.
So
Even I have my limits. Okay,
life
good.
might fill like 6 bars because Vix got hit during the refill and it still filled him.
Oh, giddy up. That's nice.
That is... Yeah. Alright, I think Holmes back in the West, probably looking for those hammer blocks back in the West. He was in GP tie.
Yeah. And he up and aid back to the West.
Yep. Alright.
So
Vix on parity now with that hammer. He is missing that extra heart container that Home has, I believe, in...
Yeah, the one from Medicine Cave.
Medicine,
He went in and was like, no thanks. Which, okay. I mean, kind of weird when you don't have a glove.
Yeah.
And you
or
know,
a raft, or a hammer, or a flute. Like, it is a choice.
Yeah,
in
things that you may need, since you know Thunder is required and you don't know where Base Island is yet.
Mm-hmm. So
who's ahead, Ken? Well, it's hard to say. This seed is a trash fire. There's a hard required trophy hanging out on Maze Island.
There you go. VXR has it. Thunderbird's ahead.
Thunderbird. Yeah, Thunderbird is winning currently.
All right,
T-Bird is trolling both of these runners.
Cave here behind.
Okay.
Hammer blocks.
Let's see where this goes.
Survey says.
That's
other
the
side
front of Jump Cave.
We could have gotten to. We've seen the back. And
okay, and this is the other side of Saria, so this is like not really
a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah.
But that is also.
It's information.
Yep. That's the other hammer block is just right on that other side of Saria there. So yeah, Home might just go through Jump. Yep.
Yeah, Chad is also winning. TH is right. We are definitely winning.
Home might not survive this trip, though. We'll see. He cracks a life spell. I don't know how expensive life and Jump are, so he might be trying to conserve magic, but...
Jump's only 20. Life's 51. He can cast both.
Yep, cast them with ease.
Racking up that P.
So Vic's about to find that same information here. And yeah, so the big difference right now is Home's extra heart container and Vix's extra magic level. Other than that, these runners have seen the same things. They
have done the same things. Yeah, this is...
Well, correction. Home has found the item in 1.
Yeah, and Vix has killed the boss in 3.
Mm-hmm.
Did he find the item in there? I don't think he found the item in there.
I don't believe he did.
He just, farmed for some points. Let's see
Did
what this...
Did a loop and found a dead end.
Okay, so this is Heart Container Cave. So, if we have Boots or Raft in here, this could be good. And if we don't, then, the fun really begins.
Want Boots or Flute before I find Raft, because we know that the Raft is boot blocked anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Well, okay, that's a good pickup. Yeah. It's not... It's something we probably need.
Yes, and considering I see some dungeon dives in our near future.
And that's the thing. Even if we don't need it for GP, it's looking more and more likely we're going to need it for something. So they get that at about the same time. Vix is right on Home's trail here.
Lovely. I still don't think Home has remembered he has upstab. He keeps waiting for the enemies to drop and then fights them.
Yeah, he might not. Oh, okay, well, he just did it on screen, probably by accident, so...
I mean,
Yeah,
it
Ken.
also
So they found different. I think Vix still hasn't seen Palace One on the West. I don't think. They found different palaces. They had the magic key, so palaces were in logic. It's a 1 gem seed, so they went in and beat different bosses. And Home knows where Palace 3 is, has not gone into it. Vix killed the boss and didn't find the item.
Yeah,
Home
he
full
found
cleared Palace 1.
He found a loop and then said no because he
Yeah, I
found
don't
a
blame
dead
him.
end. No, I don't either.
Is Vix looking for Bagu?
He might be. I see no other reason for him to do this, which will actually save him a little time
Yeah,
because he'll just get to the other side of that hammer block this way, but or he won't find Bagu and he'll get frustrated and leave. Nope, there he is. All right. Home back in the east recognizes that that's a pass through to nowhere. Is he going to brave the volcano?
I think he is. I think he doesn't have really anywhere else to go.
And that's...
I mean, at least as
Yeah.
far as overworld exploration.
Yeah.
Well, he could go south of the volcano like he's doing, but otherwise it's like dip palaces.
Yep.
Which we haven't seen anything on the east that he can dip.
No, it's all on the other side of the volcano.
So he could go dip Palace 3.
That's true.
They probably have enough magic for Thunder between their levels and extra containers. We don't know. We haven't found Thunder yet.
We have 96.
Most likely,
Magic
Homewrecker. Most likely, Homewrecker can cast it at least. Vix could probably cast it too.
Yep.
Usually, Magic 5 is where if Thunder is really expensive, it starts to drop. Vix found New Kasuto, so he's that's the Bacchusardia.
This is
I'm dumb.
Bacchusardia. I have definitely seen seeds where it's like Magic 7 required, and those are horrible.
Sometimes, yeah, it happens once in a while.
But I would say at this point they likely have the numbers for Thunder. I agree with you.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see once they get it. Once they finally find Maze Island and get that trophy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Home is going through this connector cave now, where we saw Vix go earlier on the east. Yep. He's exhausting every opportunity before he commits to that fairyless volcano. I don't blame him. It's gross.
Two life dark volcano. I don't blame him.
That's such a cute dead end.
So yeah, Vic's now going to see that it's just the Parappa connector behind that other block.
Poor Home is just going anywhere. Anywhere possible. Home, this is... Okay, this is where you just went, I'm pretty sure.
And, gosh, before I go into the volcano, I almost would just bait an encounter.
Oh, okay. No, this is somewhere different.
Find a way over.
Wow. It's a palace.
Flute required.
It's a palace.
It's P5.
Palace 5. Nice. Nope.
Nice flute. We have a water tile.
Yep. Can't do anything with that water tile yet.
Pointing cave might actually be a cave connector.
Yeah, that's sus.
Or a continent connector. Because we found both Sunken and Risen on the other side of the volcano.
Yep, we sure
and
did.
He popped out of the left cave there. So this
that's a pass through.
is continent.
Hey! Ty, do you see what I see? Do you see Vanilla Shuffle Death Mountain? All my dreams are coming true, Ty. I've manifested beauty into existence with VXR's help.
Royale, you and I have shockingly different concepts of the world. Oh, there's another cave there.
Hey, look, it's a flute. It's a free flute just there on the desert tile for the taking.
There's New Kasuto also free.
I mean, you know what? I'll let them have this. I'll let them have the free New Kasuto just because there's a good chance now that they have to go into Vanilla Shuffle Death Mountain, and I'm so happy about that.
Yeah, you're a good friend.
I am. I just want my friends to have fun and produce good content for all their viewers.
All right.
Okay. Home's got 7th magic container. Magic Lock Magic. Classic.
Always.
Okay. Vix is going to get...
Vix grabbing that heart.
Yeah, he's gone into...
Magic
good old Magic Container Cave.
Does he not? RG? I thought he does.
No, he noped out of spell. He walked in, saw spell, and was like, no thank you. Peace out.
And yep, there's that free fairy that we knew was going to happen. So home, a full spell book, has found the other side of the volcano. Is gonna see what
Yeah,
spells.
that's lucky that he found a connector that took him over there and didn't have to do fairyless. I mean, it's fine, like these guys know how to encounter skip, but it's just a pain. It's much easier to just do it this way. Hey, we have religion.
Just, bait the lava encounter to see how bad it is before committing, and then just encounter skip as Vix also finds his way over here. Gonna find P5. Gonna say I'm good. But that means Royale. Because
we need boots, huh? We need boots, don't we? Yeah, we need boots and raft.
Because there cannot be a raft tile in Vanilla Shuffle DM.
No, there surely cannot. I mean, there can be. I think there can. Can there be a cave connector? There can be a cave connector.
The cave connector.
Because we've only seen one.
Yes, that could bring us to the maze. This is true. I think, though, in the south side over here, there was another vertical cave. So there's these 2 caves pointing down, and then there's 3 caves pointing up.
Vix also just found Vanilla Shuffle Death Mountain in chat. You can't see his face, but we can, and boy, was he happy about that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, if only Vix had gone into New Kasuda before, then he wouldn't be in that lava situation right now. Dangerously downstabbing a bat gets through.
Yeah, that is a strat.
Yep, and that's kind of what I was getting to. TAH is there's those 3 caves in the east that point up.
Oh, okay. Both have to go. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We know that.
Okay.
That's where the
so we need rafts and boots.
Mm-hmm.
This is excellent. Yeah. What overworld checks do we even have left? Like, stuff has to be in dungeons at this point. I mean, I guess once we find the boots, the raft could be trolling us on the water tile. That would be great.
On the water tile, I don't think we saw the desert tile.
Yeah, home got the flute off the desert tile.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Thank you.
Okay, so Vix also has his 7th magic container now. Okay, he did pick up spell. Okay.
Okay.
It was shield he noped out of. Or some. No, they both noped out of shield.
Yeah, they both noped out of shield because
no one wants to go get the water of life from Karak.
Well, yeah, the medicine is in P4, so that's a hard no. So what we still have available to us are the 2 checks in Death Mountain, the water tile, but we need boots for that. P2, P3, P5, P6.
Home is in. This is P5, right? That Home found. He's in P5 right now.
We went into 5, yes. Casting jump. You can make that without, but it's a little clinchy.
Yeah, that's
Yep, and there's that other cave.
Okay, game. That's amazing. I love it.
And hi Gooma.
Okay,
hey, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, life 5.
Home's gonna. This should be fine. Really, he should be fine here. He's gonna fight Gooma because their palace continues past the boss.
Mm-hmm.
His item could be back here.
I think it has to be. I don't believe we saw a connector.
I don't know. I haven't been watching him navigate this palace closely enough to know if there are junctions behind us.
Yep. All right, and Vic's saying no to Vanilla Shuffle DM again. 2 items in there.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a pain to navigate.
Plus, I don't know if he's completely given up on the East yet. Like I think he knows there's parts of the East that he hasn't seen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Started with 2 heart containers, 2 lives, 1 gem. We had the fire spell, reflect spell, life spell, and both stabs. Mm-hmm.
But we have You know what else we have, Sonny? We have a hard required T-bird.
Oh yeah, 2 rooms
second
in.
room, into GP. We have a hard required T-bird. We have required boots because the raft tile is boots locked, and that is our connector to Maze Island. And the trophy for Thunder, which is in Rudo, is on Maze Island. So this is an excellent seed. We are loving this.
Yep. Yeah, required T-bird and required boots to get to the required raft, to get to required Maze Island.
And we might have those required boots and possibly required raft, one or the other or both. They could be in Vanilla Shuffle Death Mountain.
Could be. Or the boots leading to that raft on the
yeah, it's a boots and raft hunt trails because they need the raft, but they also need the boots to use the raft.
Mm-hmm. The raft in the west is on just this little spit of land surrounded by water.
It's so good. There's bridges all around it and no bridges connected to it.
Just sitting there taunting you.
Yeah, fire is linked to life spell. Life actually heals for
at least
a good
5.
amount instead of just like a jank 1 bar, so we're happy with that.
The home found a dead end after Guma. So did take the drop then. So I was wrong. There is a junction. It's just that big drop.
Okay.
All right. Vic's back in 3, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, he's...
Yep.
Pretty sure he's hoping that, he's going to find some kind of progression in here because this seed is just trolling these guys.
Vanilla Shuffle.
Uh-huh. And that's where they're kind of at this point is, please just let there be something so I don't have to go back into Death Mountain.
And they both know where DM is. It's just on the other side of the volcano in the west, though. Both connectors to it. Oh, this is beautiful. In, like, a very Schadenfreude sort of way. Alright, I think, yeah, okay.
Backwards eco key room.
Yeah.
Very good.
Definitely, you might, yep, too late, bud.
That's too bad because life is very good. Home not recognizing that the right side of that room is always a dead end. That's vanilla home. Home, please.
Cast it now. There you go, Vix. Yeah, it takes a second for the life spell to spool up. It's not instant. Alright, nice glove fairy lock by Home as Vix does eventually make his way to the item room. What do we got here in 3? Survey
Let's
says...
see. Oh, it's a pea bag! No. Boy, okay, there's one of our options has been eliminated.
5 locations left for the boots.
Vix is back on the east.
And 6 locations for the raft. Vix has cleared out palaces on the west now, though.
Yep.
So that's... and dead end for Home.
Home, please. Okay.
Recognize
it.
Yeah,
he knows it. He almost always knows it. Usually if he's going for a dead end, it's because he wants a pea bag or sometimes a key. Not in this case, but sometimes.
Yeah. Could be a myriad of reasons. All right, Vic's now going to pop into 5. We'll see if he opts to fight Guma or just fail. We'll see. Home taking the jump route instead of just building a little staircase. No worries. Alright, so Vix doesn't know it, but he needs to take this first drop. So he might end up in a dead end here. So what does Home still have in this 5? I think there was a left down this elevator for the glove fairy lock. Oh.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yep. And yeah, we knew that was going to be nothing because we've seen everything important on the east. Alright.
Hey, Vix found Palace 4.
Vix into 4. I don't know if Vix didn't get the hint in Mito, though. So
no, he didn't, because that's that. So he saw that Mito was shield, noped out, and didn't bother to check where the water... So this kind of sucks for Vix. This is unfortunate. Check your hints, folks.
Yep. And actually,
Take the 30 seconds. Check your hints.
we're down another location because either 2 or 6 has to be on the maze, so that cannot have our boots or raft. So we are down to this P5.
This is going to fight Karak and see if the item is behind here.
Mm-hmm. We're down to the Palace in Valley of Death, which is either 2 or 6, and DM, and 5. Those are our 3 There are 4 locations left.
Okay.
This is spicy. As Vix takes down Geometry Wizard. Oh, it's just a blue jar falling from bosses too. So after we kill T-Bird, that's definitely a situation in this low resource seed where you kill T-Bird and just up A right away.
Up in A. Oh yeah, 2 rooms in, absolutely. 2 rooms in, 2 lives, absolutely.
Was it red?
Oh, it was a red jar.
I didn't see it fill them up, so that's why I assumed it was blue. Thank you.
I just believed Ty when he said it was blue.
I'm trying to watch them both. Item room for Vix. Here comes that water of life.
He's gonna be sad.
Prepare for disappointment.
I mean, I guess at least this wasn't like super troll P4.
That's true. It was quick enough.
He can get shield if he wants now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Vix either is going to go into 5 here or
Home
actually push into the volcano.
Home is having a time here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vix is going for the volcano. Okay.
P5, not really known for being short, believe it or not.
No, and this is I feel like Home has gotten looped a couple times.
I think so. That was an actually really, really nice fairy feat from Vix. Really quick 2 encounters.
Okay, so this is Palace 6.
So 2 is on the maze. So 2 cannot have our boots or our raft. So yeah, we're down to 5, 6, and DM. This is fun.
Yeah, this is pretty much everything I hoped it would be.
I don't know. Part of me was hoping for a super jet seed that one of them found and the other one didn't, so we could tease them. But I think the seed is teasing them.
I mean, yeah. I think this seed is giving us plenty of ammunition.
Ooh,
the Aaron 2U2 room for Vix. I love this room. I love that. It's a community room. I love that room.
It is a quality room. The memes write themselves in that room.
Vix is done with P-Bags. He's just like, I'm absolutely done. I have all the Mirai approved levels. Anything else competing?
Honestly, I think he's done with the seed.
I mean,
he's just over it.
With Vanilla Shuffle DM looking more and more likely, I kind of don't blame him.
And what was his file again? Please no DM?
please no Vanilla DM. He jinxed himself, see. He jinxed himself.
He sure did.
He manifested. Okay, Home did not find an item. Home did not find an item in Palace 5. He just he had enough. And now he's going into Vanilla Shuffle DM.
Yep. So, all right, is 6 the answer, or does Home unwittingly have the answer?
Oh goodness. Okay.
It could still be in 5.
It could still be in 5.
Could still be in 5. We are down to 3 locations for these boots.
Okay, Home just went back to 5 to up an A. It's not a bad strat with how close he is there, actually.
And Home's got it.
I am gonna laugh if both of these items are in Death Mountain. I'm just gonna laugh if just Boots and Raft are just here, and they could have had this stuff 25 minutes ago.
Well, and
there's a rock just there.
But that's the worst part, though. You're like, okay, cool, it's there, but what cave is going to bring me there?
That's the fun part.
Again, not the F word I would use.
Okay, Vix is going to go into 5. I wonder if he'll find the path to the item, maybe.
Frustrating comes to mind.
Yes, right. Frustrating. That F word.
Home, again, just says, no, this is happening. Because I don't want to go through the volcano. He doesn't know it's just a 2 encounter and a fairly quick 6 to the item. Alright, we saw the other side of this room from home. Yeah, that is a hardy life spell there.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, a couple more options. I think one of those might be the... Yep, there it is. Okay. And home now realizing, hey, wait a minute. This is just the east again. So far, it looks like the answer is to take that southeast entrance, but we'll see if it's continues to be the answer. Is yeah, Vix trying to mentally map out this 5, which is always fun.
Yeah, this 5 was quite something tonight.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, and home finds a dead end, so it was not.
He sure did.
Wow, Royale, what have you done?
Look. I didn't roll this.
You could have wished fun on your friends.
Vix did this when he put please no vanilla shuffle DM. He manifested, he put that evil on himself, Ricky Bobby.
This is very true. This is very true. Quality stuff from the bot.
Yeah, this is very good. This is why we love Max Rando, everyone. Because, you know, we get glorious things to watch like this.
I may need to go let Izzy out. I apologize. I will be right back.
That's okay. We'll carry Ty in the meantime. That's fine. Chat and I will carry Ty while he's gone. All right. Vix, see, I think Vix is going to be stubborn and dig the item out of 5 before he ever goes back to Vanilla Shuffle Death Mountain. Wait, did Home just find Hammer Cave? I think he did. Okay, this could be exciting. This could be exciting. Let's see what we've got in here. Enemy set not terrible. Why are you... Oh, okay. He was really close to a level. That's why he's killing everything. That makes sense. That makes sense. See, Vix dipped around a little bit in here, but he didn't find this Hammer Cave, and this really wasn't extremely far in. I think Vix just found a couple... He found a dead end, and he found a couple, like, loopies, so he just was like, no. I mean, I don't blame him, because Vanilla Shuffle DM is absolutely no fun, but... Let's see... It's a 1-up! Oh, goodness! Oh my goodness, okay, so... One of these items in Palace 5 is looking more and more likely. We could have something under the rock here, which I think Home is going to commit to since he has... Okay, the boots! The boots in Palace 5! Holy crap, okay. This is progression for Vix. What is on the water tile? What is on the water tile? What do we have? Oh my gosh, it's the raft. Okay, it's just that easy. It's just that easy. It's just go mode. It's just go mode now, so Vix knows what he has to do. That's unfortunate for Home. He made a play. It didn't work. If he had just stayed in Palace 5, he would have had his progression. So here goes VixRyder. Off to Maze Island to find his hard-required trophy for Thunder. Yeah, that's true. Actually, that's true, VXR. We do have an entire GP behind T-Bird. Yeah, it could troll the crap out of Vix. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But right now, this is The longer home stays in Death Mountain, the more this becomes a better looking situation for Vix. Yeah, Vix, you've got the boots, dude. Like, no reason to take these encounters when you don't have to. Vix is looking for one of 2 item drops that will give him a trophy that he can turn in Rudo Village to get the Thunder Spell. T-Bird is the second room into GP, so hard required today.
Well, I come back and I see Vix with.
Okay, so
Raft,
Vix
assume
found the
Raft on water
boots.
tile?
The boots, yeah, Raft was on the water tile. The boots were in P5. Poor Home.
Dang.
Home found a hammer cave and a 1-up.
Oh,
And now
no.
he's going to go for the rock and find some other junk.
I mean,
And Vix
best
just found a magic
scenario,
container.
the heart.
Vix just found the last magic container cave.
Yeah.
He's looking for the trophy.
Best case scenario, then Home gets that last heart, but I don't know. Technically, could be a heart still in P2 as well, but
Yeah,
I think with the
could
amount of
be.
P-bags we saw, they've been replaced.
I just think, the longer Home stays in DM looking for this rock, okay, yep, here's second item for Vix, so.
And a heavy sigh and an up and A.
Yeah, Home has attack 6. Home has a problem leaving things behind. Like, he's a hoarder. No matter what game he plays, he's a hoarder. Except for when he's playing Link to the Past and he's actually in Go mode. Like, even in this game when he's in Go mode, it doesn't really matter. He'll still get the P-bags.
Yeah.
He wants all the levels. He's a hoarder.
I've definitely been there, the ooh shiny syndrome of, hey, something dropped.
Sometimes it's just muscle memory.
Oh, yeah. You react to it. All right.
Okay.
Vix with all the magic in the world. Magic 5.
Yeah.
How much? 61 after all that.
Super cheap Thunder. Okay. Okay, so
Vix can cast it twice.
With all of his things, VixRyder is going to make his way over to GP to show us what lies beyond the second room.
Almost 50 minutes after his first trip in.
Yeah, I mean, so before we knew about this hard required nasty chain, both runners were in here very early. Home was in here at just under 9 minutes, and Vix was in here at 10.5, so.
And Vix says, you know what? I got this medicine. I'm grabbing shield.
I mean,
I don't.
They've only got 4 heart containers. It's not
blame him at all.
Well, and 2 lives. 2
That's
lives. We haven't seen 1-ups in the drop pool. Home found one in Hammer Cave. We haven't seen them in the drop pool. So.
So you're going into GP on a hope and a prayer.
There have been some brutal GPs in this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, even that first room with the spicy chicken in the middle of the double lava jump.
Yeah, that first room is done. They can at least ferry through it now.
Yeah, and I think if you're Vix, you're definitely ferrying it, kill T-Bird up A.
Yep.
And then
immediately.
And then, all right, now I'm doing my actual dive.
Yeah, that was a smart pickup on Vix's part. I don't know that I would have even remembered at this point that Shield was in Mito, and that I have to walk right by it on my way to GP.
I'm in the same
boat. That was good on
him. I would tunnel vision
completely tunnel vision. Yep, just
50 minutes
gotta
later.
go fast. Poor Home is still looking for. He is hard committed to the Death Mountain choice.
Well, and like you said, the really unfortunate part is he made the call to go into 5 first, and then just noped out. And Rando being Rando, that happened to be the wrong call this seed. I mean, any other seed could have put the item here in DM.
Yeah, I mean that that was like the DM could have been the play. Absolutely could have been the play.
We didn't have a hint for the boots, so it was blind checking. I think Vix's hatred of Vanilla Shuffle DM saved him here, as Home does find the rock.
Okay, and it's another 1-up. Oh, he's so sad now. He knows.
He knows.
He knows it's
He
a
knows.
palace that he hasn't. I mean, he knows it's not P4 at least.
Yep.
You know, he knows he doesn't have to do that.
He still has P1 outstanding, and then back to P5.
No,
so.
he did get the item.
Did he get the item in
P1.
one? Okay.
Yeah, it was a P bag.
Three,
It was a
sorry,
700.
three.
Yeah, he
Three.
could go into 3 and get the whatever was in there.
And honestly, after out of 5, I wouldn't blame him for that.
And that's the thing is now that Home knows that.
Nice,
Okay,
clean.
that was a very nice clean. That was a pendulum clinic there from VixRyder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it was
And
also a P bag in 3. I think there's been P bags everywhere because we don't have any heart containers in this seed except for the 2.
And refilling his magic and not taking a hit. He doesn't need to up A. He's just moving.
Yeah, might as well.
As hey, the best enemy in the game, vertical dots.
Those vertical dots can suck it. Actually,
it's because it doesn't care about your life level. It just says you will take this much damage. Period.
I just think that's rude. I think that you get to a point where you're the hero of Hyrule and you have life 5 where you're just better than the vertical dots and they should respect your authority.
Alright. Vix, going against the advice he always, I'll say, gives me when we play together of good adventurers go left and goes right at the first junction. He likes his memes as we find another junction.
It's a drop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's going to take it. All right.
Not a drop. Elevator.
Oh, he's not going to. Okay.
Yep.
He's going to take the elevator.
Yep.
He's not going to take the elevator. He's going to go to the right.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy enough to check. Okay, yeah, Home digs his way out, and does.
Okay, he's going back into 5 at least. Okay.
Hey, look, there's a fairy block. So Thunder and Fairy required this way anyway.
This is so good.
Could be to that left, but so far the only things that haven't been required are the hammer and the flute.
Hey, okay, so Fairy not really required yet. At least that was a dead end, and Vix is now going to up an A.
Yep, Home very close to that level says, "Gimme."
Home, please.
Just baits the knuckle down.
Home has a thirst for blood now because he has done Vanilla Shuffle Death Mountain for nothing.
I mean, again, I've fallen victim to the red mist before, so it's nope, Ganon, you are a jerk, and now all of your friends go bye-bye.
Okay, so I don't know if Home went this way before, but Vix definitely went this way, and I think this is the path that Home needs to be on to get those boots.
I feel like you're right. Because I'm just going based on what I saw before, not
Home
knowing
being
where those...
super careful in this room.
I don't blame you. This room's dumb.
Yeah. Any of these rooms that are blocked on both sides by bricks that make it impossible for you to ferry through, it's just kind of rude for, people that want to work smarter, not harder.
Just what's that meme? The let me in.
Exactly. Vic's not having luck with this 50-50. He's getting chickened.
Yep.
He wants the magic jar.
Home desperately close to that level up.
Okay, yep. It was just right here. It was just right here.
Oh man. And yeah, he's not letting go of this level, and I don't blame him. He's only 13 away. I don't blame him.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you that because he's only 13 away, but honestly, at this point, no. You find those boots, you get the hell out.
Yep.
So at least the raft is just right here.
Yep.
Luckily.
Nice quick up A.
So now he has to do the Maze Island Explorer.
Yeah, Vix did take a hot minute on Maze Island. I mean,
yeah, he went around the whole thing and kind of ended at the place he needed to be. So Home can save some time if he goes a different way.
He can. The unfortunate part for Home is because he knew where that Water of Life was, he's not going to go back into Mido after this.
Yeah, that's true. That he never even saw P4.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But he is going to go... Okay, so we'll see what he does down this way.
Yeah, so Home does save, a Valley of Death dip, but that DM dip just unfortunately feels
Oh yeah,
real bad
yeah.
right now.
He saved the dip, but I don't think he saved any time.
No, not with how much time he spent in DM. Oh, hey, guess what that means, Royale? Our candle is in 2.
Okay, well that's.
Our candle's in 2 on Maze Island. We've solved the seed. We know where everything in Hyrule is now.
Okay, so home saving
Anyways, that's
significant
okay.
time in this DM over Vic in the Maze Island over Vic.
We started with the child, RG. We started with the child because the child
Yeah,
was 4.
because we started with life, which was in Darunia. So
Yep.
unfortunately, no one got to abandon the kid today.
Royale, please.
What? They both like doing it.
I know they do. You don't have to call them out like that.
I mean, I think we promised them call outs.
I did ask both of them for a wild rumor they'd like us to spread about the other during the race, and neither of them gave me anything, so. Alright, home.
Home has lost Rudo.
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame him. He saw it so early, but he should also remember, hey, I saw it without boots early.
Yeah.
So, follow those early paths that I can take, and it should be close to start.
I mean, Amanda, okay. Yeah. Home has found Mito, which is not what he needs to find.
I feel like it was just north of here.
Yeah, I think you're right, because this is back down to Saria.
Area.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
Alright. Vic's going through this room again. Having a good think,
One more time.
Yep. Couple of good junctions here after this left after T-Bird.
Okay. Home is up in A. This might help him get reoriented here.
Really close to start here, like just north. Like just to Home's east here it should be.
There we go.
Like it was super early.
Yeah, it's one of the first things they saw. I mean, he's probably, not really remembering that at this point. He's got to feel behind. The seed's kind of been dumb.
I mean, it's super easy for us to sit here and just sitting down and think, oh no, it was here. Meanwhile, they're actually playing the game, also trying to think of these things, also trying to be like, oh man, that was crazy. Where's Home? Where's Vix? Like, with how long it took them to get the boots, I have a feeling they both feel behind.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. There's no way where things were in the seed, you don't feel ahead ever.
Nope. And so you just have to say, nope, it sucked. Yeah, maybe my opponent made the P5 call, but I just got to play this out. Just put it out of your head and just play it out. So Home equipped now, gonna go fight his T-Bird.
All right, so Home's back into GP at 106.50-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Almost an hour. Almost an hour. Yeah, almost an hour after he was in here the first time. Immediate ferry. This is good thinking. Let's see if he remembers King Bot here.
Nice. He can get through. Vix, that's a drop he could take, but yeah, I think he's going to explore this elevator.
I mean,
first.
I don't blame him for avoiding this drop because he has a right and a left here.
We've seen a few landing rooms, so a dead end. We've seen a dead end landing room, a pass through landing room. Like we've seen a few. Okay, T-Bird's still hitting like a truck. I think Home was at a full 4 hearts there.
Yeah, and he doesn't have shield, so
nope. I'd cast.
He's gonna have to have a perfect T-Bird fight. Yeah, and that's exactly what he does.
Yeah, shrink that hitbox just ever so slightly.
Yep, you do what you can.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, you're going to up A anyway to get that life back, so just play it for the kill and move on.
Vic's happy to have shield, I think, here. Some of this, even these orange guys are doing some pretty hardcore damage.
Yeah, it's definitely a situation where they're stuck in the waffles like that. I like to just dig
stab their
under
ankles.
them
Yeah.
and dig under them and stab the ankles. Don't even try to go over them. Like, yeah, if you have the jump spell, do the super jump, but other than that...
Oh, Home, that was
Nice
close.
dodge. That was a really good dodge on home screen.
He's done a good job here with,
Yeah.
knowing that he can't take a hit.
Yep. I feel like Reflect putting in work here.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, nice one, Home.
Nice, Home. Very good.
As Vix
Home is a pro dodger. Yeah, that's true.
thinks he found a loop.
I think he. I'm not sure. I trust him if he thinks it's a loop.
It might be that drop. We have a lot of GP, and I'm sorry, I've been going back and forth, so I haven't really seen what I think.
No, yeah, Vix hasn't taken any drops yet. We're thinking maybe.
It could be that.
I don't know if he's out of paths to take, but
no, I think
he definitely hasn't checked the drop yet.
Yeah, like I said, we've seen enough landing rooms that he probably wants to last locate that drop.
Yeah,
and I don't blame him, because going through GP and
we've
then
only
just
seen the one drop for sure. We've seen landing rooms, but only the one drop.
Sorry, did I say drop room? I meant landing room.
No, Trails was asking how many drop rooms have we seen. Only the one, but we have seen more than one landing room. Okay, Home checked the down elevator and is also going to take this path to the right that Vix first took when he got back in here. Yeah, not taking Home long to get frustrated and just use jump spell.
Yeah, again, do not blame whatsoever. So here's the second drop room, or takeable drop.
Oh, Vix is okay.
For this
Vix
one.
he's gonna take it. Let's see.
Dots his way into one of the pass-throughs. I think we've seen this bug.
I think we've seen this before. This looks familiar, but could also just be duplicate rooms. So.
It's GP. It could just look very similar.
Home doing a good job with these enemies in here. This blue chicken is gonna give him trouble, maybe.
And he doesn't have enough for another life cast here.
Oh, okay. He's gonna cheese it. Okay.
Hey, slow and alive is faster than quick and dead.
Yeah, that's true. Vix casting shield right before that spicy chicken hits him.
Another luxury that Home probably wishes he had. So, all right. I think Vix is, coming back to this drop now. Oh.
That's too bad. That's a game over for Home.
Yep. Unfortunately, takes a bop from the spicy, or from the blue bird. Spicy bird was on Vix's screen.
Okay, here's the other drop. See where this bad boy goes. Oh, Vix getting booped right at the end there.
He tried to be quick.
That was rude.
Again, slow and alive. I would just ferry up here.
Yeah. Or, just take a game over instead and keep all of us in suspense. Jeez. Think of the chat.
Think of the children.
All right. Fairy coming in handy here for both of these runners. Like, this GP hasn't been... It's definitely, I think, long, but the enemy set hasn't been terrible, but when it's been bad, it's been very bad.
Yeah, the combos in some of the rooms are...
Like, most of the rooms have been fine, but the rooms that have had bad enemy sets, it's been real bad.
I mean, here's the thing, though. We've seen a lot of this GP, and so you could be, bleeding the right path or thinking you checked something and then you didn't. So it's definitely either runner's game. Home about to find this fairy dead end and realize this isn't the path, but we have a race here. So I wonder if Home's going to try and get the magic jar here or just up A. Home says up A.
Yeah, nope. Yeah, and I mean, that's the thing is, like, Home might feel behind enough at this point that he makes a play that Vix just won't make. Could be the play, like, we'll
Yeah.
see. We'll have to see.
Yeah. It could unfortunately be that drop.
Yes, Ken, Dark Link. We are looking for Dark Link. We know it's behind T-Bird because T-Bird is the second room in.
All right, so
Both runners. Oh, here we go.
Another remaining drop from Vix. So
okay,
we have
so
this, and we have
he's not going to take it yet. He's going to see that it's a dead end.
There was a life or something on the other end.
Maybe, fairy or a magic jar. Maybe.
Thank you. Just go through more blocks. Okay.
Got to be careful walking on the ceiling.
Yeah, if you walk out the wrong way.
Yep. Then you just,
I think we saw this.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
I feel like we saw that. Yeah.
We've seen that before. So this is one heck of a looping GP.
Mm-hmm. So
boy,
I think
this seed has had it all. This is a seed that people should play, I think.
of all the seeds, this is one of them.
This is one of them, yes.
As we see the Kingbot just belly flop into the lava for the umpteenth time. So, Home on what I lovingly call Royale levels.
Wow. I mean, I do like the 666. It's true.
It's comfy. They're comfy levels. All right, Home finding this drop. I don't think he's seen this dead end though, so he may explore it a little more.
He might if he gets
on
to
this
take the
next
drop.
life.
We'll see.
Just bait the chicken over. You can bait them further left, and then there's
he's just
less
brute
trouble.
forcing it now. He's out of patience, I think, with this seed.
Absolutely, and I do not blame him. Yep, does walk the right way.
Okay, Home. Yeah, he hasn't seen this yet on his side, so he's going to take this path.
And I'm unsure if it leads to another junction nearby where Vix wants to go, but we'll see. It takes him to a junction.
Right and the left, he chooses the right.
It's not Petticoat Junction, but it is a junction. That's right, Z2R fans. You get Petticoat Junction references tonight.
Tiverius is a well-rounded individual.
I'm just a round individual.
Look, both things can be true.
Oh, there you go.
Conjunction junction. Yeah, that's a good junction. We like that junction.
Solid function. I think Home died in this room, so I don't know.
Yeah, he did die in this room trying to cheese
other side of this room.
Yeah, he's trying to cheese Bluebird there. He doesn't have shield, so he can't just brute force, like face tank some of these hits like Vix can.
Yep.
But
hey, guess what? Vix can't face tank up either. Yikes. Just cast jump right now. Shield.
Yeah. Yeah.
If Darklink is here, that's kind of another tail of the tape feels bad man for Home, because he was also here earlier.
Right here, yeah.
Unfortunately, couldn't finish it out, and, well, we'll see. Survey says... Okay, at least it wasn't the immediate next room.
This is new, though. We haven't seen this before, so...
Yep. Guardian Moa into
Guardian
landing room.
sus.
Oh man, if the drop that Vix was about to take when he game over led you here, like
Okay,
oh, no!
dude.
Oh,
Yep. There it is. Oh,
the
goodness.
story of the seed is home goes the right
Home-
way and just
Home is almost there, and then doesn't
Just
find it first. Sad.
unfortunate.
Oh, GG's for VixRyder though. This was, follow the runners, everyone. Follow VixRyder and Homewrecker. They put on quite a show for us tonight. GG's, Vix. Okay, I think Home's gonna forfeit.
Yeah, and I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either. He doesn't know he was very close to Dark Link, but Vix supremacy. Yep, tonight is
Yep.
Vix supremacy. That is true.
Yep. Dang. Yeah, absolutely. Just one gem seeds, man. They can. At least in a 6 gem seed, you're like, oh, I gotta go do P5 anyway.
Yeah, well, there are just a lot of factors that come into play in low percent seeds. Like leveling up can be difficult. The seed, it wasn't terrible because we had some big P-bag drops in the pool, but you really have to strategize because you can't just count on gem placement for your levels. Like you can't use like normal standard seed strats for leveling up.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, Vix, he knew what he was comfortable on. He was comfortable on 555, and I'm not going to say obviously that's what did it. There were a lot of factors, and in a seed that goes this long, there's a lot of factors that go into who ends up winning. And honestly, one of the big ones might just be shield, but the fact that Vix said, "Yep, I'm comfortable," and stopped doing the P bags and stopped doing those small things, they add up over time. Are we joined by friends?
We are joined by one VixRyder and one Home_Record. GG's,
You're comfortable all the time. How about that?
GG's. Oh, got him.
I tried to be.
Friends in the loosest sense of the term.
Wow.
I mean, nice. you kind of said the same thing earlier yourself, Ty.
That's
so. This was a seed.
Thoughts?
Oh yeah. Thunderbirds trip around the world to get past him for Thunder?
Yep.
Go F yourself, Seed.
Yep.
Do you know Vix manifested the Vanilla Shuffle DM into existence when he created his file name? Vix, please no Vanilla Shuffle DM.
That's exactly why I did it. I figured if this is Vanilla Shuffle, there's no way Vix is doing it. Let's just find the boots in Vanilla Shuffle DM.
And you're right.
And win.
There was absolutely no way I was doing it, and I didn't do it. I dug palaces just praying for my life that the boots and the raft were somewhere in a palace.
Yeah, that was a hilarious raft spot, to be sure. Like the
I mean,
tile.
that was... I knew it was there. As soon as it was like, oh, this is all I have left, it's got to be there.
The seed was full of shenanigans.
I was saying to myself, just please let the raft be on the water tile. That's all. I just gotta get out of 5, go to the water tile. And then, I don't know if you were watching like my camera, but I probably died laughing when I saw that raft.
We were on a countdown of like even what checks you guys had left. Which, by the way, between the two of you, we know where everything is. The candle's in P2 on Maze Island, by the way.
I was going to say, I would hope so, because I have every item in the game except for P2 and the DM items.
DM items are junk.
DM items are both Link dolls.
Yep.
The only two extra lives in the entire seed.
So,
yeah, I feel cheated.
I do want to ask you this, gentlemen, because it actually was a point of genuine divergence. Home, you got the hint out of Mito for the Water of Life. Vix, you didn't. I want to ask, so obviously Vix, you went into P4 looking for the boots and found the medicine. Home, did you just say, well, I'm never getting shield? So I guess...
Okay. 100%.
Yeah,
it,
so
shield. I'm looking for one thing, and once I get it,
fair.
I'm out.
Yeah.
That was it.
I wasn't looking for it, but once I got the medicine, I'm like, I am on 4 hearts and 2 lives, and there is not a single thing dropping a life.
Yeah,
and who knows how long his GP is.
I
I'm
thought that
gonna
was
get
a
the
great.
shield just to be safe.
That was a good play since you didn't know to avoid P4. You might not have even if you had the hint just because of the situation of the seed, but also what was really good that I pointed out during this race was you were actually remembering to stop in Mito and pick it up on your way to GP.
Yeah. No, like I said, if there were lives in the drop pool, or if we started with more than 2, or I had more health, different story. But
I feel like 2 lives is brutal. Especially if you have less than about maybe 6 heart containers, anything under 6 for me at least, I don't know, 2 lives can be, because if you get a long GP, it can be really bad.
Yeah,
if you get a long GP, we got
the
the grand tour of GP tonight.
Yep,
I'm
will.
curious how much.
Well,
GP
you
I
did
didn't see.
actually. You didn't see quite a bit home, and you were actually that room that you were in, that emoji room that had the spicy chicken and the blue chicken, and you were trying to choose the blue guy.
The one that I gamed over in. Yeah,
that was the path, and it was only a couple rooms after that room.
I knew it, and I just didn't go back because I was a coward.
I mean, you had a lot of GP left too.
You did have a lot left at that point, there was a lot you didn't see. Vix was in there for a decent amount of time before you.
Also, Vix, I had to giggle and I pointed this out to Royale. The room between that emoji room and Dark Link is a landing room. Mm-hmm. And the one drop you didn't see is the one where you game overed. So I'm curious.
Yeah,
if that drop leads there. No, it could lead to the other dead end room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
But it was that morbid curiosity of, oh man, they were both possibly so close.
Yeah.
But no, you guys. I mean, I know you expected us to take the Mickey out of you, and we kind of did, but for the most part, you both played well. I hope
you guys did.
I mean, the
whole point of this.
When warranted.
You played well, and you were closer to each other than I think you both think for a large majority of the seed. So it was entertaining and still tense all the way through.
Yeah. Well, the good news was I found Maze Island because I found both of the DM connectors, so I knew exactly where Maze Island was, and it was just putting
that was my other hope, that Vix might just never find Maze Island and never get the
Thunder.
The trophy. Yeah. No, I feel so bad because I did a pretty thorough searching of P5 before going to DM, except for literally the one way, which I go back and do immediately after double donutting in DM. Oh, that felt bad. That felt bad. How long did I spend in DM? 20 minutes? 30 minutes it felt like? Probably wasn't that long.
It wasn't that long, but yeah. That was unfortunate. That was a time loss for you. That was unfortunate.
Yep.
But I mean, you make choices, you make the play. Sometimes it works.
Yeah, counterpoint. I was in GP for 20-25 minutes. Yeah. I was into GP with everything ready to go. I'm not counting the 7-minute GP that I had.
The first. Yeah, we're not really counting either of your first dips either.
No. Well,
I was into GP at under an hour.
Yeah. I will say, Vix, you made that the lava jump your first time in, so you knew it was a hard Thunderlock. A Home went back with jump and I think with fairy, and then found it pretty early to be T-bird locked.
No, I did not have fairy. Just jump.
No, just jump. Okay. Yeah.
I couldn't remember what you had gone back with.
Those big tile jumps are hard. I don't like them.
Yeah. I gave it one go early. 9 minutes in or whatever, and and then I saw the spicy chicken. I was like, nah, I'm gonna not do this.
No, yeah, screw that guy.
Yeah, and then the king bot just from the top rope over the pit.
Classic.
I didn't even get that far.
It got me on my first go through.
Yeah.
Well, this was a very fun race to watch and to calm. GG's, both of you. That was quite the seed.
GG's, thank you,
Yeah,
everyone.
GG's. I'm glad we put on a show for you.
You put on a great show, and this was a great example of a seed where one gem can be just dumpster fire garbage.
Yeah, one gem full clear. I love those kinds of seeds.
I don't feel too bad about the one gem. I feel bad about the Thunderlock behind everything.
That was so good.
Good to watch, but I'm sure terrible to go on. Any other thoughts on the seed, gentlemen, on the tournament, on any life?
We don't have enough hours.
I may have lost this, but I will enjoy eliminating his team from Zelda 3 League this weekend. So, yeah. I've got that coming, which is nice.
Awful lot of talk. Although I'm not playing the race. I won my race to force a game 2, so
They won a game 3 to force a game 2. Figure that out.
that was
we
also
leave you with this brain teaser, chat.
But in all seriousness, thank you all for getting this set up in Royale and Ty for the comms and just everybody in the background. I did not see who was tracking tonight, so I apologize.
P365 on tracking and VXR running the camera.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you guys.
I'd like to especially
all that.
thank VXR, since he input the bot command that rolled this fantastic seed for all of us to enjoy.
It's still Zaz Robot's fault.
Don't care who's fault. We're still gonna blame you.
I mean, honestly, when I saw the Vanilla Shuffle DM, I was pretty convinced that Home would find some way to blame me for this.
Yeah. It's Royale's fault. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
That's why you're not rolling our Nissan Marathon seat again.
I think I should roll it. Everyone loved it last year.
Yeah, no, she definitely should roll it again. I'm sorry. I'm with her on this.
Okay.
Oh,
It's gonna be
right.
awful.
Yeah.
I'm out of stuff.
Yeah, I don't have anything else. Thank you, everyone. This was great. This was great fun. GG's. Congrats, Vix, and hope you guys enjoy brackets.
Anyway, that's gonna do it here. Thank you all for watching. I'm trying to think what we've got tomorrow. We don't have a whole lot. Our next Max Rando races are Sunday in the afternoon. But yeah, thank you all for watching. See you later.